Cambridge Island Museum of Art, and I'm here to talk today about Mason Curry's daily rituals. The author has compiled a bunch of different ways that artists throughout history have structured their time and given meaning to their days through habits and routines. And today we're going to be specifically talking about food and drink rituals. Talking about the food and drink rituals of artists, I think is really interesting because it's such a relatable topic. We all eat food and drink something every day, multiple times a day. We all have different cultural connections to food and drink. So understanding what these daily lives are like for famous artists, I think can be really interesting. So let's start with breakfast. I think it's interesting to see how someone's breakfast routine, how they're fueling up for their day, can really be an opportunity to see what their priorities are for that day. So take, for instance, somebody like Marina Abramovic. She's known for being a controversial performance artist, really pushing the boundaries of contemporary art. And one of her performances at the Museum of Modern Art in New York consisted of her just sitting in a gallery, giving her full attention to the person in a chair across from her, museum visitors across from her, and not leaving the gallery, just giving her full presence, her full attention to those people. So when she was thinking of what her breakfast should be, she was thinking something that would sustain her, something that wouldn't be too heavy, and she had lentils and rice and black tea all before 9 a.m. And you might also be thinking, if someone's sitting in the same chair all day, their food and drink rituals would be particularly important because they're not going to be able to get up and use the bathroom. So she talks in this book about how she only has water between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. and then doesn't drink water the rest of the day. It's interesting also to know that she doesn't really have routines in her normal life, only when she has a project. She says, if I don't have a project, I don't have a discipline. Workday lunch routines are something that I think is really interesting too. If you're working in your studio, you might kind of have comfort food or regular food you go back to every day, like Charles Schulz, the illustrator behind the Peanuts comics. And he talks in this book about eating a ham sandwich and milk for lunch every day. And then artists like Louis Armstrong, who's a musician, performers probably spend a lot of their evenings out. And so they may not have the same kind of home dinner traditions that we would have. And this book talks about how Louis Armstrong, although he loved beans and rice, it was hard to get out when he was on the road. And so he would have takeout Chinese food for dinner. That was his second favorite meal. And then, of course, we have special drinks to start or end your day. For a lot of us, that's coffee or tea, but drinks can be a really important part of demarcating time and enjoying our day. So we hope you enjoyed daily rituals, food and drink, and I'll look forward to sharing more with you next time on BIMA's Art in Action from Home.